Imagine for a moment you're setting up a lemonade stand. You, as yourself, are directly running it. If someone gets sick from your lemonade, they might sue you personally. Your house, your savings, everything could potentially be at risk. Now, picture a massive company like a well-known tech brand. It's also involved in business, but it operates in a fundamentally different way from your lemonade stand. This difference boils down to its status as a legal entity, specifically a corporation. So, what exactly makes a corporation a legal entity? Think of it like this. A corporation, legally speaking, is treated almost like an individual person, but one that exists only on paper and in the eyes of the law. It's not a physical person you can shake hands with, but it has its own separate identity, distinct from the people who own it or run it. This is the core idea, separate legal personality. This separation is crucial. It means the corporation can do many things on its own, independently of its owners, who are typically called shareholders. Just like you can own a car or sign a lease for an apartment, a corporation can own property like buildings and equipment. It can also enter into contracts, like agreements with suppliers or customers. It can even borrow money from banks in its own name. Perhaps most importantly, a corporation can sue and be sued in court, again, in its own name. If someone has a problem with the corporation, they sue the corporation itself, not necessarily the individuals who own shares in it. This leads to another key feature, limited liability. Limited liability is a major reason why businesses choose to become corporations. Think back to your lemonade stand example. If you operate as yourself, your personal assets are at risk. But if you form a corporation for your business, the situation changes dramatically. The liability of the shareholders, the owners, is generally limited to the amount they have invested in the corporation. If the corporation runs into debt or gets sued and loses, the shareholders typically only risk losing the money they put into buying shares. Their personal savings, houses, and other possessions are usually protected. It's like building a wall around your personal wealth, separating it from the business's financial risks. Another defining characteristic is what's called perpetual existence. Unlike a sole proprietorship, which might end when the owner retires or passes away, or a partnership, which can dissolve if partners leave, a corporation can theoretically exist forever. Ownership of a corporation can change hands constantly as shares are bought and sold on the stock market, and employees and managers can come and go. But the corporation itself continues to operate. It's like a ship sailing on the ocean. The crew and passengers may change over time, but the ship continues its voyage. Finally, how does a corporation become this legal entity in the first place? It's not automatic. It's a deliberate process, often involving filing legal documents, like articles of incorporation, with a government authority, usually at the state level. This formal process creates the corporation as a distinct legal person, giving it all these rights and responsibilities we've discussed. It's like getting a birth certificate for a business, officially recognizing its existence as a separate entity under the law. In essence, a corporation as a legal entity is a powerful and important concept. It allows businesses to operate on a larger scale, attract investment more easily due to limited liability, and continue operating beyond the lifespan of its founders. This structure is fundamental to how modern economies function, enabling complex business ventures and contributing significantly to economic growth and innovation.